Welcome to another episode of On The Field podcast here at the Platform Sports headquarters. We got the legend Logan Wild joining us, recently graduated rugby athlete from New Zealand. Logan, how you doing, man?
No, I'm good. Thank you for having me.
Bro, it's always good to have a presence of the athlete in the room that's done extremely well in the States. So we appreciate you coming in, my man. Auckland boy, Massey High School, wanted to go to the States. Tell me about yourself and why you thought the college space was something that you were interested in.
Well, towards the end of my years at high school, like any other boy, searching around what they want to do next with their life. And then I came across a video of American college rugby, and I had a little deeper dive into it and didn't really have anything that I wanted to do in New Zealand. So, and loving to play rugby, I want to take it a bit further, knowing that maybe I can't make it to the next level in New Zealand, so why not try go overseas, experience something else, and just get a bit of a better experience that I could then rather just go to uni in New Zealand and jump in with every other person going into that space.
Yeah, cool, man. Was this like you driving this, or was it mum and dad?
To be fair, it was all me. Like, I just went to mum and dad one day and said, "Oh, I've seen this video, and I want to have a deeper look into it." At first they were a bit hesitant, like didn't really know what it was, and then a bit more research, and they were kind of on board as well. Like, they thought it would be a good experience for me, and yeah, next thing you know,
Bro, I think you're like the second rugby player that we helped go to the US. Like, it was pretty fresh.
Yeah, it was. Like, when I was mentioning it to like my mates and stuff, no one knew anything about it. Like, when you hear rugby and then hear America, no one thinks they played over there. Like, obviously I didn't think they played over there either, but yeah, because
they don't really show it much. Like, even though like Martin Nonu, for example, is like in the MLR down in San Diego, the media doesn't really cover that too much in this part of the world.
No, like even that, I don't even think the MLR gets shown. Like, live games get shown here. I only knew of the MLR because of Martin Nonu played there. Nehe Milner-Skudder went there once, and like, I just seen a clip on Instagram or something, but it's not really shown around the world. But it is quite big for them. Like,
even like some of our Super Rugby players, I didn't realise that they go over there and do seasons. Like, one Christmas I was back home and my brother's good mates with Tom Florence, and he came over for a quiet one just before Christmas, and I asked him, I was like, "What have you been doing with your life, bro? Like, I know you've been with the Chiefs playing Super Rugby," and he said, "You just come back from New Orleans." And another one of the guys I grew up with playing tennis, Taurangi Walden, centre for the Highlanders. Yeah. He went to New York, did a stint over there. Like, I guess people go over there and they get paid well, which is quite cool. What are your thoughts on the whole MLR space? Is it growing over there?
They're in a bit of a rough spot at the moment, but it's definitely growing with, especially with the World Cup coming up, 2031, I think it is. They got the whole Rugby World Cup there, so it's getting more attraction, and a lot of international players are there. We watch it a bit, and we see a bunch of names that we known watching Super Rugby in the past. Like, for example, Jason Emery. He actually helped out at our school for a bit, but we see him playing for the club near us. But you look at all the teams, there's a bunch of ex-Super Rugby, ex-Top 14 English players, just all spread around the comp. So it is a pretty good environment, and it's definitely growing. And the next few years, I feel like it's going to be one of the better leagues in the world.
That's awesome to hear, man. That's exciting. It's exciting. Exactly. I mean, the Americans throw money at everything, dude.
Yeah.
The sport,
exactly.
Their facilities are nuts. Like, you can see even some of the FIFA soccer players right now for the World Cup, they're using college facilities to train. Like, I saw Argentina, like Messi was walking around Auburn, and like the Spanish team were using Baylor University's facilities. Like, it's really cool to see that college athletics is growing in the US. Let's go back from the beginning. So you were a 10/15 at Massey.
Yeah.
First 15?
First 15, yeah.
We had leadership roles in the team?
No, not too much of a leadership role, just a bit of a player.
Yeah.
Just enjoying my time playing with the boys, and seeing what can go from it.
And mum and dad used to stand on the sidelines filming your games to send to us? Or how did you video those games?
To be fair, our games got filmed. Like, we did like a film review every week for our team, so they send those out. So I just clipped what I had from there, made a little highlight video, and went from there.
How good. And then you worked with William Clarkson, our recruitment manager. I know that he got your video together. I remember him just actually in the other room, just behind us. He was clipping up all your tape and stuff, and then sending out to coaches. How was it meeting a college coach online for the first time?
To be fair, it was like first one I did, I was kind of nervous. Didn't really know what to expect. But to be fair, they make it very easy to talk to, very welcoming. Obviously, especially with rugby, they want the international players, so they try to do their best to recruit and get you there. So they're trying to do everything that they can to make you feel welcome and show what they have. So it was really very easy process. When I thought it was going to be like a 20-30 minute call, some turned into like an hour.
An hour call with the coach?
Yeah, like the school that I went to, the coach, we had about 4 or 5 calls, and I mean, my coach, he loved to talk, so especially with my dad there, and sometimes it would be a conversation just him and my dad, or be me like,
should I just leave the room?
Yeah, exactly. I'm just like, yeah, okay. And these crazy times in the morning sometimes. Like I would be waking up 5 a.m., 4 a.m. to have this call, and he's connecting with my parents, and I'm just sitting there like, yeah, and then, or I'm just talking, my parents are just sitting there listening. So no, they do their best to make you feel welcome, just connect with you. And honestly, it's most of the time is you're just having a chat. It's not really like a how do you say it? Like an interview, or you're just having
like an organic conversation.
Yeah, exactly. You're just having a chat, getting to know each other. Yeah, what you want from the experience, and
totally.
Yeah.
What do you think that like? So I always wonder about this. Do you think that your coach was like, he purposely knew that the time was like 4 a.m, so he wanted to see like your level of commitment, or do you think it was a test, or do you think he just actually didn't know and he's just like, let's just catch up?
To be fair, I don't think he knew, but now knowing him, he's an early bird. Like he wakes up really early, so probably a good thing that I did it at that time to show him that I was dedicated and wanted to do whatever I can to get over there.
Do you think that's important for like young athletes that are listening to this, or parents listening to this, to know? Because some of these kids, I'll be like, oh, the call's at 3 a.m, like I'm going to reschedule it. I'm like, don't.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on it?
I would say make the effort. So if it is at 3 a.m, make the effort and do it. Because they most of the time, like he would ask me, oh, what's the time there? And I would say, oh, 4 a.m. And then he'll not feel bad, but like, oh, we could have made it a different time. But I'll definitely make the effort, because then they'll show that you're really interested about the school, the program. So, and it'll leave a good impression on yourself. How
good. Bro, I got to be honest with you. My podcast game is not great. I had all these questions put in order, and I'm just going absolutely on a tangent right now. So I'm going to get back to the script. I'm going to read you the first question about 20 minutes in this podcast. Looking back, what was going through your mind when you made the decision to leave Auckland and move for America? Do you remember that moment?
Honestly, I didn't really know what I was getting myself into. I was excited because obviously coming from New Zealand and you hear America, you hear a lot about it. And I was excited for the opportunity. It didn't really hit me until I said goodbye to my parents. And
they didn't go with you?
No, they did come. They came over, like saw the school and stuff. Stayed there for about a week, and then they left. And they drove away in the car, and I stood there, and I was like, damn, what have I gotten myself into? But looking back on it now, I think it was probably a good decision to make. And if I had the opportunity to do it again, I would probably do it again.
I can promise you, whatever you were feeling in that moment, your parents are feeling it 10 times more.
Yeah, I know. Seeing obviously my mum and dad cried a bit, and like seeing the fact that I thought I wouldn't see them for a while, it kind of hit me like differently. Yeah,
I mean, I've got a rule, and the rule is I never call parents the day their child's leaving. I used to, until one parent, I won't name him obviously, but he's a pretty staunch dude, 6'6".
Oh,
big unit.
Yeah.
Don't get much emotion out of him, and he dropped his son off at the airport. So I called him to make sure he got off okay. And he just wept on the phone. And that's what it's like we remind ourselves here, like it's a big thing that we do. It's a very emotional journey for you.
Yeah.
Looking back on it, do you think that was the right decision for you?
100%. Like the learnings and everything I got out of the whole experience is probably something that not many people do experience. Like living in a complete different country, away from family, friends, and what you learn so many life skills that it could take someone years to learn, and especially in a short period of time of 4 years, it's something that like I haven't taken for granted. Like
you grew as a person.
Yeah, I would say I grew more as a person than what I learned like in the books or on the field. Like you learn so much more about yourself, how to live by yourself, and just Do
your friends, like you're now back in New Zealand, you've graduated, do your friends are like, bro, you're different? Or are you the same old Logan Wild that your friends remembered you by before you went to college?
To be fair, they always come back and say, you don't have an American accent yet.
Nah, that's good, bro.
And I'm like, yeah, I've been trying. No, they say that I'm the same. Obviously, I feel like you can't really change one's personality, but there's just things about you that can change, like the little things. But they think I'm still the same Logan. Like that's the thing. I come back and we'll still, like, obviously haven't seen them for 6 months or however long, and you still get like they're still the boys and stuff, so you still get along with them, and nothing really changes at the end of the day.
Tell me about Mount St. Mary's. It's up in the northeast.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about that school. What was it like? What were the facilities like? What was the vibe like?
So it's actually quite a small school. I'm pretty sure it's around like 5,000 people, or maybe 4,000 people. Might sound like a lot of people, but compared to other schools in America, it's very small.
For a Division 1 program.
Yeah, Division 1 program is tiny. No, it's the campus there, if you see a picture, it's actually like, it's beautiful. Like we're right like in a hilltop, and there's like a massive a statue of Mary in the background, like completely, it's like all gold and stuff. It's honestly like, if you saw a picture, you would probably be like impressed. But the facilities there, like, honestly could be better than any of the facilities that we have here, even for like professional teams and stuff here. Like the weight room, like the whole gym side. We have 3 rugby fields. There's baseball field, softball field, whole AstroTurf. It's honestly like out of this world. They spend a lot of money on their facilities to help prime the best athletes that they can.
Any Kiwis there?
Yeah, so at one point there was 5 of us.
Hey.
Then some graduated, and then just my last year there was 3 of us there.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
How good. I know the tennis coach, I used to be mates with the old tennis coach there for a while, and obviously the soccer coach has been hounding us for players as well. The facilities are better than most professional facilities here. Like, what kind of athletic resources did you have? Did you have like recovery rooms, ice baths? Or?
So ice baths, like you have like the normal tech, like boots, stuff like that. Yeah. Like training rooms, like there's 3 different like athletic training rooms. Like a full-size pool, like anything that you really needed, like anything you could think of, that we probably have it.
What was the coaching like? Obviously there's a bit of chat about American style of rugby coaching versus New Zealand. We're like we would arguably say like the rugby capital of the world. Yeah. Over here, what was it like when you went there?
To be fair, like it was at the start, it was a bit of like a shock, just because of the different thinking styles. Obviously over there, the game is a little bit more structured. From playing in New Zealand, it's a bit more free flowing. So there was a bit more of the structure, emphasis on the game. So, and obviously different people have different like mindsets and stuff. But to be fair, we had about 4 coaches, and 3 of them were full-time coaches. So they spent like every day of like researching, finding new strategies. So they're spending hours on end working to make the team better, finding new ways to make a team better. So I was pretty impressed with what we had. And at one point we had Jason Emery. He used to play for the Highlanders, plays MLR over there. He came for our semester last year, And then we also had Stan South, who's the Old Glory assistant coach. He would come down to training, help us as well. And we also had Simon Cross, who was also the head coach of Old Glory. He would come down and help us. So we're getting all this knowledge that honestly, like, you can't really, like, I didn't expect it, but you can't really ask for better than that.
Honestly speaking, pretend there's no cameras in the room, it's just me and you. Do you think you are a better rugby player now than what you were when you were back playing in the first 15 in high school in New Zealand?
Yeah, 100%. Like, we would train 4 or 5 days a week. Like, I'm touching a rugby ball at least for 2 hours a day, let alone doing your extras and other skill work. So from we trained 2 times a week for high school, or 3 times a week, whatever it was, and that's for like an hour, or depending on whatever it was. And then we go over and you're spending at least 3 hours or 2 hours for training, your gym, and maybe a little skill session or whatever. You're touching the ball like so much more than you would rather do. And then you're thinking about rugby 24/7, looking at new stuff, reading the game, analysing other teams. So I would say 100%, like, from what I was, where I left New Zealand to what I am now, I'm 100% better player.
When you arrived at Mount St. Mary's, I mean, we live in a beautiful country here. And I know America's so big, like the state of Illinois itself has got like 11 million people, right? Yeah. It's just huge. Did you feel a massive culture shock when you went into like New York, New Jersey?
Yeah, it was kind of weird because when like where my school is, it's kind of away from like the bigger cities, so it's like a 40-minute drive from DC. So when I got there, it kind of like felt like the middle of nowhere. So I was like, damn, I didn't really expect, because when you hear America, you think of the big cities, all of this. You don't really think of the other places. So when I first got there, that was a bit of a culture shock. I was like, oh, damn. But then just the Americans, like the American accent, like how they live life. People didn't understand like what I was saying. And I'm like, what? Like, how do you not understand what I'm saying?
Did they ever ask you like, are you from Europe or something? Or
England, Australia. And I'm like, oh no, New Zealand. Where? Like, I'm like, oh. Like, it's just like, they didn't really understand. Like, I'll just be talking normally. Like, if I had to do a speech or something for a class, I'd speak, and then my teacher would be like, oh, I didn't really know what you were saying.
A+.
Yeah, I'm like, okay, like, how do you not know? Like, it sounds normal for me or like another Kiwi, but for them, they just
we had an athlete in New Zealand that's played soccer in the US. I won't name him, but if he's listening to this, he knows exactly who he is. And he calls me when he gets to college. He's like, bro, I got put in the wrong dorm. I'm like, what do you mean? He said, the dorm room that I got put in was for people that don't speak English to make us feel a bit more comfortable. They thought I speak Spanish.
Oh.
He's just a lad from Auckland. Yeah. I had to call his coach and be like, mate, get this changed ASAP. But yeah, it's crazy how much like they don't know about this part of the world, but I guess we are so far away. What's the hardest piece of feedback a coach has given you in the States? Did the coach ever rip you out or give you like pretty stern feedback?
I got one ripping. Like, we were versing a Navy once.
Big school,
top 2 every year. They were ranked number 1 last year. Close game. This was like, it was probably 13-8 or something like that, and I got a yellow card, a shoulder charge, no arms, and my coach wasn't happy. Ripped me out. Went back on and tried to make like some big plays and try to make up for it. Just didn't really go my way. And after that game, he wasn't really happy. We had a talk, ripped me out a bit, but he just basically said at the end, he wants to see me, what I make out of this going forward.
How'd you respond, bro?
To be fair, I was pretty shocked at the start. Like, I was like, damn, I didn't really expect that to come.
You mean like the comments from the coach?
Yeah, the comments. Like, I was pretty shocked. Like, and then I talked to some of the boys with it, and I didn't really know what to do. and they're like, you just got to go and play your game and just do what you can to help the team. Don't try and make some miracle plays or whatever. Yeah, that's what I just did. I just went and found like what I knew best, and just went and helped the team as much as I could, and apologise to them for putting them in a tough situation against the best team in the
sport
country.
Though, eh? Yeah. Like, it's the heat of the moment.
Exactly.
It's a small movement. We see it constantly across all our 24 different sports that we work with. And you're a young man, you're a human being. Like, it's okay to make mistakes, but I guess the message is like, you responded in an appropriate way. Yeah. And I think the thing that you did really well was you went and spoke to like your teammates or people that are a bit older than you as well to get that advice. Yeah, because I was a freshman when it happened, so I didn't really understand. Well, I did understand, but like I didn't really see the consequences with it. I was like, oh. You must have been high on adrenaline, bro. Like playing against Navy. Yeah. Was it home game at Navy? Home game as well. It was home game for us. It was the first time we've played them in home ever, actually. Big crowd? Yeah, it was big crowd. It was like a kind of a gloomy day, and like it was kind of cold, but it just like, I don't know, it felt like a war like happening. Yeah. And it was so close back and forth, and then I was just got a little bit too excited, I think. That's passion, brother. Yeah, I think I got a little bit too excited and want to make a big hit. That's passion. What was it like, college rules in rugby? Is it similar to New Zealand? No, everything's the same. Like all the field rules, everything. Rugby's rugby subs. At the end of the day. Yeah, subs all the same. It was 23-man squads. Only can sub on once. Like, no rolling subs. So it was all like, they looked at the World Rugby, they followed the World Rugby playbook and all that stuff. Yeah. So everything was the same. Did your parents get to watch your games, the streams and stuff? So like our school would always put a stream up, record it. It was all high quality streams. Like, obviously they have the money to invest in all the equipment to make it the best stream possible. That tuition cost, eh? Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it's the best streams. So they'll do, like, if your home team, you would live stream the game for the thing. So sometimes it was us, or sometimes it was the opponent. But yeah, I was lucky enough. Dad came over and got to watch a game because he travels for work. So that was a good time. Did you ever get to go to the ABs over when they played in the US? No. I actually went to the Warriors though. Oh, I have. Yeah, I went to the Vegas game when the Warriors were there. So sounds like an awful time. It was. They lost. So I mean, it was an experience. Cool, though, it was an experience. It was good because I went with one of the Kiwi boys that is a big Warriors fan. Like, I'm not a Warriors fan, but we've talked about tough moment in college rugby. Let's spin this, bro. What was your biggest high that you had? Most memorable thing. Honestly, just playing with the team, like that was probably the best thing that came from it. Like, we would travel to games, fly to games. Like, that was probably the funnest moments for me, where we would travel to away games, and you're in a hotel room, you're with the boys getting ready for a big game, and then you go have a war on the field, and then you come off and you're just surrounded by all the boys that you've just met, all from different parts of the world, and it's like connections that you'll probably never have made ever in your life if you don't go and take this experience. So that's so cool, man. I mean, how old are you now? 22. So you're 22, degree in the bank. Yeah. You've developed in the States. Pro rugby in New Zealand, is this something that you're going to be playing club rugby in New Zealand? Like, where are you going to take this now? When I did come back every couple months for the summer and stuff, I did go play club rugby for Massey Rugby Club. The season's almost to an end now, so I'm just going to take a bit of time off, and then I don't know, next year I'll maybe look at entering the draft, the MLR draft. If not, just play a bit of club rugby and see where it takes me. What's stopping you entering in the MLR draft? No, nothing's really stopping me. It's just an opportunity. I think I'm going to do it. Like, why not? Yeah, exactly. Like, what's the worst that can happen? Like, bro, there's nothing. Yeah, exactly. 100%. So probably enter the draft and see if that comes from anything. If not, so pro rugby's on the horizon for you. That's something that you want to do. Yeah. Being like a boy, like growing up in New Zealand, always wanted to be All Black. Always want to play pro rugby. So it's definitely on the
the bucket list hopefully one day. So yeah, definitely enter the draft probably, and then see what comes from it.
Did any pro agents hit you up when you were in college?
No, like pro teams, like they're pretty focused on just who's on the draft and stuff like that. But they do have like academies that they help the players in the areas join, and just the better players to get their names out in there.
Was your college team, like when you trained, was it ever times where you went and trained with an MLR club as well to get that kind of exposure?
No, for our team we didn't, but I know other unis have. I know there's a couple of boys that I know that I've met from different unis. They train with they'll do like a one-off session with the MLR teams and stuff. But no, for us, just the coaches would come down. That would be the closest thing to.
It's not a bad person to come
down. Yeah, exactly. I'd probably
decision makers.
Yeah, exactly. I'd probably rather I would love to train with the team and stuff, but the coaches are where the brains come from, and probably where you're going to learn the most as well.
100%, bro. I think a lot of kids in New Zealand, they don't know about this opportunity, and they want to play professionally. And I think New Zealand is like super. We were talking about it before. It's like super competitive, right?
Yeah.
And there's a high demand in professional rugby with a limited amount of teams with a huge amount of athletes, so they have to look offshore now. What is your message to these young kids that are going through the process that potentially could go on and play overseas?
I honestly would just say take a risk. I know for me, looking at professional rugby in New Zealand, well, we have 4 professional teams and we have however many rugby players wanting to play professional. So I would say just look elsewhere, look at the different opportunities around the world. There's more than just New Zealand. It might seem like a big risk, or might be scary, or might be something that you don't know if it's for you, but you're never going to actually know if you never do it. For me, myself, like I was a little bit scared to go to America, but now of going, I think the risk has paid off. And it's honestly something that if you don't do, you'll never know.
I think you're a great example of someone that shows a lot of courage, because obviously leaving a comfortable environment and going to uncharted waters is very scary, as you just said. But you stuck it out. You did well.
Yeah.
You actually finished your degree, not in 4 years. You finished it in
3
years.
Yeah.
What did you graduate in?
So I got Bachelor of Science, but it's for business, marketing, and sports management. So yeah, those 3 fields.
So pretty much what we need to do now is sit down and do an interview with you about bringing on platform sports. How does that sound?
No, sounds good.
I think we need someone that actually knows rugby. I mean, I'm sick of hearing Will Clarkson saying that he's a GOAT rugby recruiter.
Yeah.
So.
I don't think he knows much. He went to Rosamond, so.
I was waiting for that to come out. When you were at Massey, did you beat Rosa?
We did. In my last year, we did. We actually put a bit of a hiding on them, but that was just in my last year.
I knew that. I just wanted you to say it. Who was Logan Wild before America, and who is he today? Last question.
To be fair, I'm the same person. Like my personality is all the same. I'm the same person. Like if you met me before or met me after, same person. But I feel like I'm just a bit more wiser, just learning new skills, learning new how to live in a different environment. Like I'd say, yeah, like I'm the completely same person, but just someone that's grown a lot from being in a different environment.
I see a confident young man. When I saw you this morning, I was like, this guy could go anywhere and be okay. So that's cool, bro.
No, it was definitely tough, and you just like you have to be open-minded to do anything, to be fair. But yeah, you don't really know what comes next with anything in life, and especially moving away, you don't really know what's coming next either. So
nah, man, you're smashing it, dude. I'm so proud of you, and I know that like leaving here to go and play rugby in the US, there's a bit of an ego thing here in New Zealand where people are like,
Yeah, exactly.
We've got the best rugby places here. Everything's good here. But you did something extraordinary that not many people do, and that takes courage, it takes heart, and you did that. So well done to you, bro.
Oh, thank you.
And I'm excited to see this next chapter. Obviously, we're going to be doing a bit of work together now, which is going to be cool. We would love for you to work with a lot of our rugby players, man. But we're keen to work with you, so you guys will be seeing Logan bouncing around on our gram. But yeah, appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Say hi to your parents for me.
No, we'll
do. And I'm really glad that you chalked one up against Rosa. So we'll listen to this. Unlucky, mate. But appreciate you, bro.
No,
thank you so much for joining. And until next time, see you on the next potty.